Alright, so today's video is going to be very simple. This video is for all of you newbies out there that maybe don't play a lot of COD and are trying to get into the Black Ops 6 beta. And if you're a COD vet, you could still get something out of this video, even if it's just, sound to fill the empty, crushing loneliness in your life while you, eat your plain toast there. Not very good. Anyway. This isn't a best settings video or even really a best weapon video. That's more appropriate for launch. We're talking about base level, I think you should do this because you'll have more fun learning the game if you do it type of stuff. So first things first, we have to start with the big, weird, gimmicky shaped elephant in the room, that is Omni Movement. And that's kind of a joke because Omni Movement isn't really a gimmick. I think Omni Movement is going to be huge for high level play. I think Omni Movement is way more substantial than people are giving it credit for. A lot of standard pub players are probably just gonna say, it's a gimmick. And sure, when it comes to pro players and pub stompers, the people that really take the game seriously, for better or worse, they are going to find ways to abuse it and they are going to abuse you with it. And that can be really daunting when loading into the game. You're gonna see people pulling off moves that you are not capable of doing yet, and I have some news for you. Smart play is always better than fast play. In fact, I think one of the biggest issues in this game is going to be overplay, which is when you put too many inputs into your engagement. You are jumping, sliding, dashing, doing too many things. If you limit your actions down and take a deep breath, you are going to play a lot better. While I hope you can pull off some amazing stuff with the new mechanics, I want you to know that playing smart is better. Holding angles, using cover, keeping cover between you and your opponents, learning the maps, having exit strategies, the things that are important in almost every single FPS game are important here. The only thing I can really encourage you to do with Omni Movement is sprint in every direction. Getting used to sprinting backwards out of a room so you can keep your eye on an angle while still retreating, or doing the same thing with a side sprint, is something that I think you should practice doing in the training range or just in your matches. Make sure you get into the habit of doing it because being able to keep your eye on one location while sprinting in a different direction is going to cut down on sprint to fire times and reaction times because you can keep your eyes locked where an enemy is going to be, even if you're running away from or diagonally across from that location, and that is huge. So definitely get used to that. But other than that, playing smart's going to be better. Somebody diving and sliding into your already pre-aimed, well-positioned spot. I don't mean camping, but just well-positioned spot with like some cover between you. You're in a good choke point on the map. That is going to be important. These maps are fairly simple and easy to predict, so learn where the choke points are and play them, lock them down, learn them and flank them. Do not go into every gunfight sliding, diving, trying to have these amazing max pain moments when you really, just like in every other COD, should play smart if you want to play for success. What's next is perks and attachments. Nobody's really learned the game entirely yet, nobody has perfect game sense, so people are relying on things that give them information, such as UAVs, recon pulses, the recon specialty, which highlights enemies through walls on spawn, tracker perks, you get it. They are trying to maximize the amount of information they're getting in order to play better, and I'm here to tell you, you shouldn't give them the opportunity to do that. Hiding is the name of the game. People don't have game sense, people don't have map knowledge yet, and you want to take advantage of this by not giving them any heads-up indication of your location. Using Ghost, Ninja, Cold-Blooded, Vigilance, using the Recon specialty to gain information for yourself. You want as much information as possible while denying the enemy as much information as possible. Unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, there's no counter to the Recon specialty that sees you through walls on spawn. I thought that there was, but I'm wrong apparently. So Vigilance, Ghost, Cold-Blooded, they do not counter it. Hopefully there is a counter, or if those do counter it, I just don't know that yet. Please, somebody tell me down in the comment section below, but I can't find anything that actually counters the damn thing. Hopefully Treyarch can get on that and give us a counter because wall hacks on spawn are dumb, but you should be utilizing them. Obviously, the other specialties are worth using, and I don't think that you should limit yourself to just the Recon one, but I do think Recon will be the most useful the most often. When it comes to weapons, you need to be prioritizing 3 types of attachments. Something for accuracy, something for stealth, and something for ammunition. I can't tell you to prioritize damage range over bullet velocity or anything like that, because obviously, I don't know yet. We don't have any detailed stats. I don't know if bullet velocity is really good in this game or really slow. Hard to kind of tell. Don't know if damage range is fine or needs to be changed. I have no idea. Because we don't have stats on these attachments, I'm just trying to get you to focus on making sure your gun is manageable and easy to control, giving yourself the ammo to deal with multiple opponents charging you at once, and keeping off the radar the entire time. So, suppressor, extended mag, and a foregrip. It's really easy on almost every starting gun to get these 3 types of attachments, so as soon as you get them, put them on, and I would focus heavily on them. The next thing you need to focus on is balanced and infiltrator stocks. Aim walking movement speed is a huge bonus in Call of Duty. You want to be able to walk around with your sights up. Strafe speeds are going to be really helpful, and if you're on console, activating your rotational aim assist is going to require left stick movement, so you want to be moving faster while aiming compared to slower. They did increase weapon leveling in the second weekend of the beta, so definitely go for that. Try to unlock those as fast as possible. But now we have to talk about aim assist. Aim assist is different in this game. At about 3 meters, aim assist rotation cuts off. You still get a little bit of slowdown from what I understand, but the rotation that you're used to getting in Call of Duty for years is gone. And in recent Call of Duties, the range in which that rotation activates is incredibly wide. Even if aim assist itself doesn't really get much stronger, the range and width of the aim assist cone has gotten bigger and better because of Warzone and everything. So aim assist has been a little strong recently, and now when you get into close quarters, in order to keep people from getting completely tracked when they're diving and sliding and throwing off your aim assist, because honestly it can be more of a detriment than a help, aim assist is going to be kicking off in close range. So knowing that, you can build muscle memory around attacking your targets in close range a little differently than you're used to. I just don't want you to hop into the game and wonder, why does my game feel so funky? I'm telling you, this is why your game feels so funky. My next big tip is that if you're used to playing shooters with a lower sensitivity, I recommend playing with a higher sensitivity in this game. Learn it, get used to it. There is so much motion in this game, and you don't want to have your camera broken entirely by enemies flying past you. You want to be able to track somebody sliding past your feet or diving past you, so I recommend working on a higher sensitivity and getting used to it. Build the muscle memory. Don't just immediately reject it when you start playing poorly. Give yourself like a week on a brand new higher sensitivity before you make any judgment calls. You can obviously lower your aim down sight sensitivity in the settings. It's really easy to find in your aiming settings. Do that if you want to have more precision when you're aiming, but looking around, I believe, should be faster in this game than you're normally used to. And the last big tip I have for everyone, and unfortunately, this is another tip that kind of crosses over with Exclusive Aces beta tips, but damn him, his video got uploaded before this one did. You need to be experimenting. The reason I said you should focus on recon perks and perks that hide you is that you can hide off of the enemy's UAVs and minimaps and heads-up displays and get more intel for yourself, and that's really good. But while that's happening, while the game isn't exposing you, you don't need to hide. You do not need to hide from opponents in the beta. Your stats are not carrying over. This is your time to learn the game. Win your gunfights, lose your gunfights, it doesn't matter. You should be trying things. I said, like, don't do a bunch of crazy dolphin diving. Playing smart is better, right? Yeah, obviously, but you also should be learning Omni movement, so get out there and experiment with it. Try to pull off cool things. Try to give yourself cool moments. This beta is to push things to their limit, create edge cases, and try to thrive in them. But if you can't, that's fine too. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. I personally believe that while you're experimenting and exploring and learning the game, you shouldn't have a bunch of things pinging you on radars and giving away your position so that, you know, you're losing gunfights to people that are pre-aiming you, not because of their game sense, because you're a big fucking red target on their map. So yeah, run Ghost, run Ninja, don't get Sound Horde, be smart, but get out there. Keep playing, keep trying to do fun things. And if you find yourself dying a frustrating amount and you're losing gunfights and losing gunfights and losing gunfights, just take a breath and slow down and play smart. Gun up, sights up, cover between you and your opponents, provide yourself an exit strategy, get used to strafing and running backwards, and you will be a little bit better than you were before you started watching this video. And again, if you're a COD veteran, you probably got nothing from this video, but if I was able to fill the void silence in your life for just these 9.5 minutes, well, I'm so glad I could do that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe for more content. Not all of it's going to be little baby tips like this. So if you're worried about that, hit the bell icon. I have more stuff coming, but I was thinking about how I would want to be talked to and what I would want to know if I was new to COD or new to this game and just didn't have a lot of confidence. So hopefully this helped. I'll see you when I see you guys.
It's
Goodbye.
happening. Dude. What is our Malky, dude? Look at him fucking go. Oh, I love it. Dude, get the combat axe. Yeah. Fuck.